Move to the bench. United goalkeeper and Teddy Sheringham for Paul Scholes and Andy Cole. At Highfield Road for us was John Champion.
This is Irwin. On to Sheringham. Patient this from United. Now some space though for Dwight Yorke. Even more space for Dwight Yorke. Off the post from Dwight Yorke. The first time he's escaped from the shackles of the Coventry defence. And Dwight Yorke, who has such a good scoring record on this ground, denied merely by the width of the upright. Coventry's manager has left his grandstand seat. Roy Keane. That went through the legs of Shipo to Yorke. And here's a chance for Ryan Giggs! Dragged right across the face of the goal. Paul Williams was the defender who tried to stay close to Ryan Giggs. And maybe his attentions were just enough. Beckham. Yorke. Laid off to Roy Keane. Swept to Butt, who's trying to turn. He couldn't, but Beckham still has the ball for United. Clever pass, lovely touch. Sheringham to Yorke! What a goal that would have been. From this moment on, it was like a game of pinball. This is Yorke. Sheringham's pulled away to the far side of the penalty spot. Yorke at pace, meets Williams, who looks round anxiously at the referee, who in turn signals a goal kick. There was a movement across, though, by the defender, and a very quick look round at the referee. Here's Sheringham. Giggs goes left. Yorke is meandering towards the penalty spot from the right flank. It's still Giggs. And here's Dwight Yorke. He could by now have had a hat-trick. A double deflection. And a very clear and presentable opportunity. Sheringham. Away from McAllister. Giggs. Chance now for Dwight Yorke and for Scholes, who stumbled before he got to the ball. Less than a minute after arriving as a substitute. In by Beckham this time for Yorke. And Scholes this time! Deflected and in. Applause from the manager, who's just made the substitution. Touch first by Yorke. The shot from Scholes hit Breen, but still rocketed into the roof of the net, beyond the despairing headman. Yorke. Giggs. Now Irwin. Scholes. A glorious ball. Beckham would have been proud of that himself. And there's Yorke! A goal of classic simplicity. A crossfield pass of a high order, matched in terms of quality by Beckham's cross. And Yorke had the simplest task of all. Unmarked, close-range header. His 34th United goal in 57 games. Breen. Robbie Keane. On for Aloisi. Oh, I say! He did so well to beat Jaap Stam. A goal out of the sky blue. Berg and Stam caught apart. Robbie Keane's through ball allowed Aloisi to profit. Aloisi to Robbie Keane. And And still Robbie Keane on for Froggatt's. And the Howe nearly got another clattering. Nearly.
Sir Alex, can I take it you'll be taking full credit for the substitution, sending on Paul Scholes when you did?
A bit fortuitous, wasn't it? It was something you can win games with substitutions, but that was just a sheer chance, because I wouldn't have made the substitute so early, but for Nicky Butt get double vision when he was struck in the head with the ball, and Scholes is only in a matter of minutes has scored for us, so it was a good substitution.
Gordon, do you actually feel you can be critical of your players after a display like that?
No, really, because when you play against teams like that, you have to do a lot of chasing. Only thing that I felt it's an observation, really, than critical, that my wide men were too far back in the first half, which sucked my other two strikers, Hadji and Whelan, back. I wanted to play them in a half position, but because the wide men were going as far back, then my supporting strikers were going too far back as well. I think once we realised if we could go ahead and push up against their full backs, then it'd be a lot easier for us defending. But maybe the boys misunderstood me this morning. But at half-time, we seemed to get a few things right. And we went for it again. We went 3 at the back and then went 4 in midfield and 3 up. So we were taking a chance. But you are taking chances against a good side like that. They're a world-class side.
There's always that question. Everyone seemed to be asking it at the start of the season. Will they have the same hunger? Well, I think we're given the answer to that, and it's good for me to see that.
Was that a question in your mind as well?
No, that wasn't a question for me at all. I think that was a general question, because I think it's a natural one because of such an achievement last season that people want to ask this question: have they done enough? And they won the European Cup, so what? But could they finish off and just have a nice easy life? But I don't think they're like that.
And you can see United's next game